For the past 5 years, I've been in the content writing industry, writing for different brands like Forbes, Healthline, Medical News Today, basically health brands, because yeah, it makes sense. I'm a pharmacist, so I'll definitely tilt towards the health industry. And now I decided last year to start my own blog called Vitamins for Woman. Talked about it in a couple of videos, and now I'm here to tell you how you can pick a profitable niche so that you can make for yourself some money if you're interested in blogging, which by the end of this video you will most likely be. Hey siblings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret. If this is your first time stopping by, you are most definitely welcome. I talk about health, wellness, ways you can become better, supplements, recommendations. I also talk about ways you can make money online, just like I will be doing in this video, and basically how I see life from my own point of view kind of thing. So if you know that you're interested in any of that, click the subscribe button below. Yeah, subscribe button, click the subscribe button below. Turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on when I put out a new video. And with that, let's get into the video. Before you pick a niche, it has to pass the three-way test. The first one is knowledge. Do you have knowledge in this niche? Is this something that you can consider yourself an expert over? Now, when I say expert, I don't mean that you have to go to school to know a particular niche. It means that you are willing to go the extra mile to get information, from interviewing people that have more information than you or are licensed to talk about it, to you reading articles over and over again, getting information from every nook and cranny, just so that you can be positioned as a thought leader in that space. That is one of the things you have to consider before you pick a niche for a blog. Second thing is demand. Do people want to, read the blog? Is anyone searching for this blog? Do you go to Google Trends and you see that people are searching for it? Now, just because a blog is trending in your country does not mean that it's a profitable niche. Just because a topic is trending. Now, you see, the thing is, if you are in a country like mine, all these third world countries like Nigeria, for example, blogging networks do not pay as much money for the traffic you get from here. Sad as it may seem, that is the reality. And that's because advertisers, they pay to put their products on US based audience. So if you have a blog that is mostly traffic from your country alone, it's not really going to give you as much money. I'll show you something on my dashboard. This is the amount of money I made last month in October, $119. And 103 of them came from my US traffic. The remaining countries that visited my blog, you can see the amount of money they made for me. So if, for instance, you are having a lot of traffic from any of these countries, you're not going to make a lot of money. That's just the reality of things. That's what you should notice, or that's what you should take note of when you are picking a niche. Do not go and pick a niche that is not going to get you traffic from the place that's going to make you the money. Okay? Speaking about money, that's like the third thing you have to consider. So we talked about knowledge, if you know anything about this niche. The second thing being demand, if anyone wants to even read it. And the third thing being money. Are affiliates sites talking about products in that niche? Do you understand? Something like tech has a lot of tools, a lot of reviews, a lot of people that are looking for how to, advertise their products, their SaaS tool. You having a blog in that industry, in a particular niche, a sub niche within the tech field, is going to make you a lot of money, more than somebody who picked a niche in something like crocheting. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, one of my students wanted to buy a hosting for their domain, practice what I had taught them. And I gave them my Hostinger referral code link, and they were able to use that to get 20% off. And I got 50% of what they paid. So I am getting money because I referred them to use Hostinger, right? And besides, if you know that you want to get discount with Hostinger, you can use the link in the description box and get yourself 20% off. They have a Black Friday going on right now, and you can take advantage of that. But the point is, you should understand that when you are picking a niche, don't go and pick a niche that's you don't want to write so long, and then at the end of the day, you're like, where's the money? You're so frustrated. The money you have used to buy plugins, the money you have used to buy traffic, paid traffic, that you have used to do backlinks and everything, still no one is reading. Still, you're not ranking in the Google search engine or Bing search engine, whichever search engine that you're able to get on, because you do not understand that if nobody wants that blog topic, you're just writing for fun. And if you're writing for fun, then you're not concerned about money. There's nothing wrong with you writing for fun, but you should just know that if you know you want money, pick a niche that's going to give you money. Okay? Last month, I told you that I made $119 from my blog. That was just ad placement. I also got about $250 from brand sponsorship. My blog is the health blog, and there are so many opportunities. You can also make money from selling products, right? Checkers, planners, templates, guides, consultations. There are so many ways you can make money in just the health niche, apart from ad placement, affiliates, and sponsorships. So if you know that you are interested in any niche, please make sure that you take it through these steps. Do you have knowledge in it? Is there a demand? Are the people searching for it? And the third thing is, are there people who are willing to pay money to advertise in that niche? If you cannot answer yes to any of these three questions, please take out that niche and look for the next one. Now, I read a couple of niches that you'd probably be interested in terms of profitable niches, because I've been talking about profits, and you might want to have some examples from someone who says they have made money, right? Good. So that's the reason why I wrote a couple of niches that you can consider. The first one being personal finance. I literally helped one of my students to get a personal finance blog, and you know the thing that busted my brain. I did not just go personal finance because that's even broad on its own. Yes, it's a niche, but it's a broad niche, right? So I went even deeper to tell her to pick a particular audience, because you can do personal finance for moms, you can do personal finance for career people, you can do personal finance for single people, you can do personal finance for married people, you can do personal finance for students. So I told her the importance of us picking a demographic of people that we're looking out to talk to, right? Considering that this is the country we are targeting, these are the people we are targeting, it was so way better. And I'm giving you that advice now. If you're going into personal finance, please look not just into the different categories that you can pick in personal finance, but the audience you're talking about. It's going to help you to hit the nail on the head, and you're going to find jackpots in that niche. Moving on, the second one is software tech tools. Now, we're talking about, I told you about hosting, how I was able to make money from that web development, web hosting software company. And you can also do the same thing for yourself. Okay, so you can have a blog that focuses on AI tools. You know how people are raving about AI tools now. There are so many AI tools, and if you want to do reviews about specific ones, like look for a niche of AI tools and just go into it. Something that is not too niche, but it's not too broad that you will have difficulty in ranking. That's a great one to go as well. The estimated RPM for software niches, tech tools, is like $40 to $100. What does that mean? It means that RPM is basically the amount of money you make per 1,000 visits to your blog. So if you are seeing like $40, $30 in terms of RPM, it means that for every 1,000 visits you get to your blog, you're going to make $30. That's a lot of money. Imagine if you're getting like 10,000 visits. If you're getting like 100,000 visits in a month or sessions, that's a lot of money. And like I said in the beginning of this video, please make sure that you put into consideration the traffic source. Do not get traffic from countries that are not going to pay you as much alone. Try to diversify your traffic demographic, okay? The next thing is health and wellness. I'm in the health and wellness niche, so I know very well for sure that saying that health and wellness get like $25 to $60 RPM is good. I haven't reached $25 RPM. My RPM is still averaging $11, $12. So I'm halfway there. I'm almost there to the benchmark of the profitable health blogs, like, you know, people that are making a lot of money. But it is possible. I did not start with $12. I started with like $6. So you can see that I'm going up and up and up. I'm getting better at it. I'm also improving. So if you know you want to know more about blogging, you want to have somebody that would coach you, or you want to have a class that you can be able to take instructions and learn from someone who has already done it, I think you should join my paid community and get access to not just blogging, but other courses I have to help you to make money online as a side hustle, passive income. Great if you are in college. Great if you are doing 9 to 5 and you want to start building something for yourself. Great if you want to tap into the online world, but you don't want to have a steep entry. This is amazing for you. It's a monetization community. And yeah, I'm done shilling it. Let's move on to the next thing. Another niche is make money online. Think about people like in freelancing, blogging, e-commerce. The thing is, you are selling tools, you're selling courses, you are selling things that help people to make money online, and there are a lot of affiliates there. You talking about how you can make money online, going to go and get courses that give you MRR, master resale rights, which means you can sell the course again, the course that you bought multiple times and make more money. It's a great niche if you just know how to use it. But you know, I have already mentioned a couple here. I've mentioned personal finance, I've mentioned software, tech, health, wellness. There's even travel. If you know you're someone that has a bigger budget, you want to be traveling. It's not just to go and be rewriting other people's experiences. If you know that you can actually travel, then I would say that in the travel niche is also good, right? Food niche. Now, there's some of these niches I'm mentioning are niches where you have to do some groundwork. It's not just you and your laptop. For instance, in food, if you know you want to personalize it even more to your tradition, your culture, or something like that, you have to actually taste this food. You have to actually go there. You have to talk to the companies to give you to collaborate with you. And so it might take a little bit of time, which is why I did not mention them. I did not write them down. So you should also put that into consideration. Now, I'm going to tell you the ones that are solid earners. Like, It's good. It's good, right? I know one that a particular brand that I came across last month. I spoke about it in a YouTube video. No, sorry, not a YouTube video, in an Instagram video, right? A video I posted on Instagram, TikTok about a parenting brand, a brand about a mom with 4 kids. She talks about parenting, lifestyle, home care, children, that kind of blog, right? A mommy kind of blog. This lady, this woman, she made $16,000 in a month from her Pinterest traffic sourced blog. What do I mean by Pinterest traffic source? I mean that most of her traffic comes from Pinterest. She made $16,000 in my currency. That is 24 million naira in a month. That is a lot of money in whichever currency you want to convert it to. So if you know that you are interested in the parenting, and maybe you are a mom watching this is going to be a good one for you. Consider it. Now, I know I have yapped and yapped and yapped for a lot of minutes talking about niches that you should consider. What are the ones that you should avoid? Do not look at generic lifestyle blogs that they want to cover everything. Yes, I know it is good for you to be jack of all trades, okay? Always better than master of one. Good. But when it comes to blogging, if you go for a niche that is too competitive, that people started since 1990s, 2000s, 2006, right? It's going to be hard for you to rank. And then you struggle. And then when you struggle, you will not want to do that niche again. You will not want to make the money that you were making. And then you'll be very frustrated. So please go for a niche that is niche, but not too niche. Not too broad or generic, okay? Like lifestyle. Don't say you have a lifestyle blog. You're not cosmopolitan. Please. Do not go for things that are too hobby, I would say something that's too much of a hobby, like my personal diary, like diary of whatever your name is. People don't really care. Except you are building a personal brand where you're talking about yourself on your Instagram, your Twitter, wherever people really like you. So you now start blogging to tell them more. Then you're pulling traffic from a particular place where you already have a lot of audience. If you're just starting out with SEO and Pinterest, you're not going to move any needle. Unless your personal diary is sharing lessons that are trending on its own. So you are now putting it in places where people would want to hear that information. But if you have no other traffic source, please don't go for that. Take it from me. Now, another thing is things like memes. And they have a really, really low RPM, except you have traffic from somewhere else. Okay? Now, don't look at dying things. Like, imagine somebody going to go and talk about toys and they're writing about Labubu that's trended centuries ago. Do you get what I'm saying? That kind of thing, you have to first of all check Google Trends. If you know that you want to be a trending blog, then you keep you on your feet. You have to find a niche that it has a lot of topics that could possibly trend within different times, and not just go and pick on a one trending topic, because trends die. And when they die, your blog is as good as gone as well. So let's do a quick recap, okay? I said that when you want to pick a blog, that you should always search the niche plus tips blog to see if there's anybody that is even talking about it, right? Do you have about 10 active blogs, 10 plus, a lot of blogs? Are they talking about that niche? Because the truth is there's nothing new under the sun. And if your thing is so new under the sun, then that's a red flag. Because somebody might have tried it in the past and so that it was not profitable and stopped it. If you are coming there to try again, you most likely fail. That's just the truth of the matter. Do you see ads that are running? Are ads running on that niche? Is it monetizable? These are things that you should note as well. Then you should also check for keywords. Check Uber Suggest, check Answer the Republic. Even type on Google to see if there are keywords that people are bidding for. Like, advertisers and publishers, do they want, these keywords? Are there any ads running up, like I already said? Then also check on Amazon, check Share a Sales, check CJ Affiliate. These are places that you see affiliate products, right? Check for the niche in any of these platforms or even more affiliate programs to see if anybody is putting up extra money for whatever it is you want to write for. Because if you don't see a way to make money out of it, this is not a good profitable niche. Except you want to waste your time or you just want to write for the sake of it, please, I would advise you that you avoid that place. And the last thing that I would say is, if you know you cannot write in that niche for a minimum of at least 3 times a week. I say 3 times because I started my blog with 3 blog posts a week. If you cannot write for a minimum of 3 times a week for at least 1 year in that niche, you feel like you're going to get tired faster, you're not going to like it long enough, which means that you never even passed the passion check in the first place, please avoid it. Because if you cannot be consistent enough, no matter the effort, you're not going to see anything out of that niche. You need to be consistent. I'm going to talk about consistently later in another video, but if I show you tell you my journey of getting to where I got to today with my blog, especially somebody that's living in Nigeria, you would understand that consistency was a big factor in me succeeding today. Thank you so much for joining this YouTube video, for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot from what it takes to pick a profitable niche, a couple of profitable niches that I recommend myself. And yeah, if you know that you are interested in this kind of thing, please tell me in the comment section below what niche that you resonated with you, which ones you want me to even vet. Let me know below and I'll tell you if it's a yes or a no, or just avoid it or go for something else. I'll give you my honest opinions in the comment section below. If you know that you want to have more videos that teach you how to make money online, how to advance in this online world while you're still building something on the side, or building one major thing and then the online world is the side hustle, please follow my channel, click on the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you never ever miss out when I bring out a new video. And with that, I'll see you in my next one. Toodles!